Right, have a look at Mommy. Say Pocahontas.
Pocahontas means you know.
You want to be on my shoulders for a quick picture?
Our final day, breakfast. Nate has a special treat in store for the kids. Bacon, a favorite. Well done. And well done, Nate, also. For me, it's a joy to see the whole family enjoying themselves, away from the madding crowd. I actually remember taking this shot and thinking to myself, what a great place to have breakfast. A beautiful view in the midst of nature on a beautiful May day. And guess what? I had my favorite crab pate and crumpets.
Lenny, can I take a picture of your foot?
This is the ultimate al fresco meal. Few restaurants in the world have views like these. It's quiet, it's peaceful. Not only a restaurant with a view, but also out in the fresh air enjoying the sunshine. Of course, the kids want to feed the ducks, and they still have some seed left. It's not good to feed bread to the ducks. Then Malcolm Mallard paid us a visit. They had some close-up fun feeding him some seed. The swan is looking for a worm. He's going to have a diet of worms.
I'm glad that they think we're friendly enough that they can come and have a ride with us.
What was that horn? None other than the Queen of the Broads, doing its morning tour, and Salhouse is one of the places that it visits. So day trippers can take a 1.5 hour trip for £13.50 when we were there. The lower deck has tables where one can have a drink. Nearby a row of fusion dinghies. The fusion dinghy, a great boat to learn to sail. Salhouse is not as windy as Wroxham Broad, so it's a good place for beginners, these teenagers getting their first lessons. But we need to press on. For me, Salhouse is a place of 1,000 memories, and as we sail out, I'm reflecting on past visits. We will now motor down the river to Ranworth. No visit to the Broads is complete without at least dropping in at Ranworth. And there's another heron, this one a little shy, not sticking out its neck. That's probably because it's fishing.
And this is the closest we got to one, isn't it?
Very close.
Well, while being aware of it, I guess.
Herman, you gave me £1. Thanks for the change. Thanks for the change,
A
Harry.
boat on the Broads is a great place for young children, though they had to wear the life jackets at all times. They had the opportunity of seeing wildlife and nature close up, so to speak. The incentive to keep looking around was provided by my promise of £1 to the first one to spot a heron. So they made quite a lot of money. Even Nate made £1. My incentive to spot the heron was that I wouldn't have to pay out £1. We're all relaxing. It's a very pleasant morning, not too cold at all. We're the only ones on the water at the moment. And here is the place that we have, in the past, seen kingfishers. So the kids will try to see these very small, colourful birds. This is the stretch of the river between Salhouse Broad and Horning. That's not a lighthouse, it's a converted windmill and somebody lives there. We have interesting skies at this time. It appears like they're threatening rain. The forecast telling us that we'll see some rain this afternoon. One problem of being on a boat is that we can retract the canopy and enjoy the fresh air. But if it rains, we have to put it back. And the wind is getting up a little and it's colder. In the meantime, I'm getting all the shots that I can. Parts of the sky are still blue. The kids have resorted to other pastimes. It's nonetheless enjoyable. We're now leaving Horning on our way to Ranworth. The clouds, interesting but ominous. The wind getting up a little. And there's another grey heron. The Broads Conservation Society have done a remarkable job. The herons now far more abundant than they were. On some of our earlier trips we'd only see one or two. Now we see several every day. The Ferry Inn, certainly a place of which we have many memories. Here the sky is looking one way of blue, but rain clouds on the horizon. Amy takes the wheel for a spell. It's a very pleasant afternoon, and to be honest, I'm quite enjoying these clouds. They add so much to the scenery. God surely did a great job on the sky today. Certainly artist's fodder. Constable would relish today. St. Benedict's Church and Vicarage. As we arrive at Ranworth, the rain seems ever closer. I doubt we can find a mooring place here, but we will simply do a circle of the Broad. As we entered the Broad, the wind suddenly got up, and it began to pour with rain.
So the inevitable happened.
So we began our journey back to Stalham, Barton Broad in the rain. As soon as we arrived back, we loaded the things into the car, got a last look at Wroxham and the Broads in the rain. And then stopped for German food in a Scottish restaurant. We've certainly had a remarkable time, a delightful interlude, having fun together as a family. We all thoroughly enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought.